Welcome everybody to the Falcon one-shot. On the agenda, we have Hyper Light Drifter here today. This right here is a game I've been actually keeping my eye on for a long time now, and it's finally out and released, and I gotta tell you, I am completely pleased with the end product with this one. I gotta start off by saying the game is beautiful. That's the first thing that instantly stood out for me when I first saw this game. Aesthetically, it is so pleasing, the color palettes are amazing, the art direction is great. If you're a fan of Evangelion, you'll probably see a lot of influence in this game. The gameplay itself boils itself down to something like Legend of Zelda meets Dark Souls, so it's nothing really unique when it comes to the combat, but it is indeed difficult. The game is very open-ended in the way that there is no right place for you to go right off the bat. Nothing is explained to you, and there's kind of like a really interesting way that the game tells you the story of itself and how the characters interact with you. They don't talk to you naturally. What they'll do is they'll give you pictures, and you kind of have to piece the story together with these pictures they give you. It's really interesting. I could sit over here and talk to you about it, but instead let's get into the game and just show you what it's all about. Alrighty guys, and we're good to go over here. I could speculate what the story might be about. I'm not really too far into the game myself off camera, so I really don't have too much of an idea, but we are definitely in, while it is a beautiful looking world in terms of the color and everything, obviously shit has gone down. There's giant monsters, there's apparently some sort of light crystal that might be the answer to everything over here. One thing I do know for a fact is that our character, as you can see over here, is gotta be dying, I gotta imagine. He's over here always constantly puking up blood randomly, so he might be the key to everything, but what the overall story might be, I really cannot tell you at the moment. So now we have slashing, we have Y to take up items over here as well. Those will be medkits. You'll be getting really comfortable with those because you're going to be using those really often in this game. It's really difficult, mind you. You have a dashing feature right now. We will pick up a gun here pretty soon, but for now, all we have is dash and attack. The game is, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, the game is just really beautiful. It has like this weird, like, cyberpunk look to it as well. I think it might be the colors, just the overall dystopian look of everything happening around here. But there's also like a lot of nature involved too. It's really, really gratifying to the eyes for a fact. There's no jumping mechanic, but indeed you will be jumping through these quote-unquote platformers just by using your dash attack. You can fall, mind you, and that's going to cost you some damage, so you might want to avoid that easily because... You know, I'll tell you right now, medkits in this game are not too easy to come by. You're not going to see them too often, so do not get comfortable with the idea of, it's fine, I'll just go in here, get hurt, and I'll just use a medkit down the line. It's kind of like, no, you know what? The game really spreads these medcats They're just medical cats now. But these medkits really are far from each other, so you have to be really diligent how you're going to use them. And there's also going to be like constant like auto-saving going on, where if you die, you don't have to really retrace your steps too often. But you will always revive with the amount of medkits and health that you had when you triggered that cutscene, or that, not that cutscene, but that save point. So sometimes you can get into a situation where you probably triggered a save point where you were kind of low on items and you're in a really tough, terrible situation in terms of a fight. So just be really careful with how you're going to be managing over here. So now we just picked up our gun. Great. And we could shoot like so. And the way you get your energy back from your gun is by slashing boxes, items, and also killing individuals right now. But right now we have to shoot this across. Landed it. Great. The game's pretty good about that, though. If you're out of bullets and you need that gun for a particular puzzle or something, it will kind of toss enemies your way so you can kind of slash them down and get your HP back. Or not your HP back, but your bullets. So right now we need to... Oh, hey, how about that? I was able to shoot the pillar around the column in front of it. That's actually quite amazing on my part. Alrighty, good. Let's continue down this way. We will platform across, and we have a little introduction combat over here. Just dodge right into that bullet. Don't really want to do that. Again, you will get your bullets back by just slashing these individuals down. We got some more medkits. We're completely filled up right now. Don't get too comfortable with that idea, though. You're going to be constantly hurting for med packs over here. And we have the remains of some sort of robotic dude. I'm telling you, there's a lot of Evangelion in this game. I'm pretty sure the developer is a big fan of it, and he hasn't made it, a secret that, there is some influence from Evangelion in this game for a fact. And that's cool. I'm a big fan of it myself, so... It's one of the few animes I've actually watched from beginning to end. So, really interesting concept. Continue down this way right now. Early on, you won't see too much combat just now. We want to kind of introduce you to the basics over here. But, it's not to say there's going to be no combat whatsoever. I do believe we should have something coming up here pretty soon. Another mechanized dude over here. This one's more foresty looking. Might be some moss built up over the times here. Not entirely sure how much time has passed here since whatever catastrophe went down. It would also be in your best interest to always look around before you progress too. There's so many hidden items in this game that will be useful for you down the line when it comes to ability upgrades and just doors in general. You're going to be finding a lot of doors in this game. This right here is beautiful, mind you. That is great. Alright, down over here. I'm trying not to get, too caught up with the surroundings, the atmosphere, but it's kind of hard to do so. I've been through this before, and every single time I pass through it, it's kind of like, I gotta stop here for a while. So here's my dude again, bleeding out. When you're puking up blood, never a really good sign. So we are completely filled up. We have all of our health packs as well. Let's see, this guy left was messing around with this here. We have now ourselves a map. Great. And you'll be using this map to give you a big scope of what's happening over here. Look how big this map is. You're obviously not going to go through everything over here, but it is still a really big world. And what's really cool about it, as I mentioned, there is no right or wrong way where to start off. If you want to go towards the north, go towards the north. You want to go towards the south, go to the south. And, depending on where you have more luck with, sometimes you'll encounter areas where you cannot pass until you have, a certain ability or something, so that might deter you a bit, but, again, there's no right or wrong way how to kind of undertake these tasks in front of you. What is the task you're asking? Well, I'm not sure, but apparently this might be the key right here. Finding these little weird purple triangle crystal pieces, I guess you're putting the Triforce together here. as I go ahead and wreck this guy's house. Thanks a lot for saving me. It's time for me to destroy all of your belongings here. Alrighty, so this will be kind of like your main hub in a sense. This will be triggered, and what this is going to do is you'll be able to warp back to this world from wherever else you go. So if you go out traveling and you want to warp back to the main hub over here, you could do so by finding another warp point somewhere else, and you'll warp over here, which is good because you'll actually be using this area to upgrade your med packs down the line. And I'm pretty sure other things as well, but so far I've only seen the med pack variety. And I really want to say this is going to be our goal right here. If we, I guess, complete the stuff that we have to do at the north, south, east, and west, I guess maybe at some point you'll trigger this, and that might be the final showdown. I can tell you this much right now, as I stand over here, my controller is vibrating like crazy, so might be a really good indication as to what's happening here. Now, in town, you will not be able to use your weapons. I guess they don't want you to attack NPCs. Pretty good thing. Let's go over here and see if we can interact. Nope. Nope. But I know there's an interacting point inside over here. Now, this here, I was actually confused initially, but to give you a heads up, let's see here. You see below my character's portrait over here, you will see like these little, I guess, yellow golden little boxes. If you collect enough of those, you will be able to come back over here, trade them in for a med pack upgrade. So I initially thought it was a way for you to refill your med packs over here, but no, you could actually get upgrades to your med packs. So instead of carrying 3, you could carry up to 4 and apparently 5 at some point. So let's see. Critters down over on this side. Let's knock this guy's ass. You can see over here we have like a ocean of blood. Blood river, I guess, and you have all these bodies down there. The game's really grim. You know, again, as I mentioned, there's been some sort of weird catastrophic event. You'll see a lot of remains of those giant, like, you know, mechanized monsters and Ava units or whatever. So we got that. Over here, I don't think we can make this jump, or can we? Oh, we can. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hold up. I know I've made it before. There we go. There we go. Okay. Tricky, but we got it. Let's, think we should be able to make... There we go, we got it. Not sure why I missed it the first time around. So that's going to be one part of our little key sequence. When you kill like 4 of those, you'll get like 1 complete block, and then you can use that for your upgrades down the line, and also to open up certain doors as well. So we got this guy down. Another corpse down here. Great. Another mechanized bot over here. Technologies of another time. Now you... I know what happens if I get close to you and shoot you. You explode. Not sure what that did the first time around, so I went up to it and I was kind of like, hey, what is this? I attacked it and it blew me up, and I was kind of like, oh, okay. Let's not do that down the line. So let's progress down through our way over here. Down here, little critters. Don't mind me, just desecrating some corpses over here and remains. No. Don't land on me. What about you? What do you got? Nothing? Another medkit. We don't need that medkit right now. Although, you know, I'll just keep it there and save it for later. As I'm telling you, these medkits do not respawn to my knowledge, so it's probably best, like, whenever you see one and you don't really need it, just hold on for it later, man. Because this game gets really difficult down the line. Boom, boom, and boom. Alrighty, cool. Made it. There's constant, like, you know, like, background and like area changes as well, so you're never like really in one single type of setting the entire time. It feels like it's constantly, you know, changing. There's also like underground, like subway stations almost in a sense. It's really cool in that regard. Now these little plant lives that I just cut down right now, I've seen a lot of them. I usually cut them down. I'm not sure if there's some sort of like, you know, secret behind those, but every time I see something that's, you know, able to cut down, I go ahead and do it. What do you got for me? So there's monster with emo hair, gray emo hair to the side, maybe? You're telling me he's over there. That would be a boss fight, I guess. Okay. Emo hair monster, you want me to take care of him for you, right? Okay, cool. I guess I'll do that. Why? Not gonna explain to me, though. He just wants him dead. Now, can I platform over here, I wonder? No, not on those, but I could platform around here. Let's check this out here momentarily. Seems like it'd be like an arm holding down a sword all the way down here. That is pretty badass. Okay, and this here, no interacting just yet. Cool. So at least we'll get some dungeon work done here with this video. I don't think you blow up if I attack. You know, you're fine. And again, you'll randomly go into those little coughing fits where you're bleeding out, so I'm not sure what to tell you about that other than us just being completely sick. What the fuck is happening down there? Oh, those are... That body was... Okay, I see what's happening. I see the angle now. So those two are just dead, and then the other one that's on top was dragging himself upwards. Okay, I feel ya. Come up through here. Seems to be like some sort of like sewer system, it does seem. And those guys carrying that flame upwards for some reason. Well, they're collecting them over here, destroying them. This one you can't destroy just yet, and we can't come in through here. So, let's take our little platform up here. See, we have left and right. Oh, cool. If we go to left, though, we find another one of these little icons. Again, always be really vigilant about your surroundings. Like, if there's like a... If you feel that the path to progress will be to, like, say, the right, just take a little quick peek in the left and see what's over there. Maybe it's something you can't access just yet, but it's something you might look for down the line. So right now we have our second little warp point, so now we could jump back to the village if we wanted to. Yeah, you can take another path right now. The one I'm used to doing first is going up through the upper path this way. No, not this way, but the other one around. This is completely blocked off. Once you get around through the other side, you'll be able to come through here and open this up. There's a lot of like shortcut system in this game as well that you will notice once you start getting further into the game. Like, you go through an area and you open up a path that completely gives you access to another area down the line. So it's kind of like, you know, Dark Souls in that sense, where instead of having to backtrack the entire way, you open up shortcuts that makes it a lot easier for you. So now we have another story. Apparently, these dog-like individuals lived in this area, and then the samurai toads showed up, ran them off, trapped them, and then enslaved them. Okay, so samurai toads are bad, which might be, you know that boss dude, the guy with the emo hair that we talked about? He might be the leader of those guys, so that might be our goal here, at least one of them. Kill him because they enslaved the dog people. You know, dog is man's best friend after all, so we're kind of doing a favor for dog dudes here. Bring this down. Coughing up a fit. Never good. His blood is like really interesting, like the way it kind of just like de-digitizes, I guess, for lack of better terminology here. Like it's like everything gets like all like, you know, staticky, and then his blood is kind of like, you know, I don't know. I feel there's more to this dude than we actually know of right now. Now, there's a way to go upwards as you saw, but there's also a way to go down, so... Did I go down the first time or did I go up? It's a very good question, I don't really remember now. Well, as this place looks familiar, I probably went down. And it does look familiar, okay. Yep, very familiar. Alright, so check these guys out right here, they're chasing me. If you kill them, make sure to get away because they will blow up afterwards. And the residual explosion will indeed hurt you. Oh fuck, I didn't even see that guy in front of me. Stop it. Hold up, I got business to attend to here. Go away. Alright, go. And we can open up this little area through that. Keep in mind, you could also open up areas through, like, you know, interactions like that. Oh, fudge! Where'd you come from? Shoot him. That way, and there's also other ways to do it, like, you know, clearing out a room, very much like Zelda. You know, you clear out a room and suddenly everything's, you know, opened up to you again. That's other ways to open up stuff as well. This might be one of the first difficult fights over here. It's not too bad once you figure out their little pattern of attack here, but they'll basically slide at you, you dash out of the way, and you get your 3-hit combo, and you'll kill them. So it's not too hard, but there's going to be a really tough fight with those guys down the line where you have to fight like multiple ones at one point, and this is not it, mind you. It's going to be in a really small area of combat, so it makes it a lot more difficult to avoid them. Alright, we got one down. Oof. Fudge. Let's heal up back here really quickly. Also, use your surroundings. Much like that pillar I was using right now, you gotta use those as well. Cool. So we got that down. What do you got there, buddy? No, 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 no. I see your exploding friend over here. Oh! He missed me. Boom. And to give you, I'm not sure if we'll be able to get to it in this video, but you could also open this up right here that I'm next to. You see that little other pink thing over there by that portal? You'll open that up as well. So you essentially have like this giant shortcut around the entire area that meets up right here as well. So the dungeon allocation, like when it comes to shortcuts, is really, really creative as well. So we have 2 paths right now. All of them are going to have to be taken at some point to get more of the items that we do need for our progression. I guess we'll go upwards here first. Let's see. Right now we have... Blow up, dudes! I just sank myself down there trying to avoid that explosion. Alrighty. Yeah, come over here, guys. That's fine. Follow me along. Cool. Oh. There's my guns. Follow me over here, my friend. I need to get some more bullets off of you. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh. And everybody that shoots at you, just realize that as long as you dodge, and if you feel they're going to shoot again and hit you, the moment you hit them, you will stagger them, so you don't necessarily have to worry too much about, like, you know, trading blow for blow. As long as you get a hit in there, you will stagger, so you'll be cool with that. Over here's going to be more meta kits as well if we do need them. Not sure if we do. Actually, we do, so let's pick this up. Cool. And this will be shortcut number 1 that we talked about. And then this over here, I'm not sure what this triggers. I forgot this already. What are you supposed to do? Oh, you'll be like one of the pieces of the puzzle here, right? So this will be one of the more rarer ones. This is going to be used for certain doors in the game that are completely locked off for you. So at some point down the line, as long as you collect a lot of these, you'll be able to get through certain doors as well. And they're also going to be for the overall puzzle back in our, I guess, hub world, where you saw that big crystal. So all these little pieces will indeed make up, I guess, the entry point to that area over there at some point. Alright, cool. So we got this, and this will be another shortcut over here. How long have we been taking with this video? It's about time for us to wrap it up. I'm getting so engaged with the game because it's so fun. This guy, you don't have to fight him. You could just run by him, but he's going to follow you into the next map. So what I like to do is leave, and we'll come back. There's another medkit over here we needed. I'll try to remember that. Actually, we should be able to use it right now because we're down to like 2 HP. What I like to do is just leave, come back, and he should be asleep if I'm right. Oh, fuck. Why are you asleep right at the entry point, though? Oh, no, those are the corpses of the other guys. He will chase you the entire area. And right now you have like this little flame puzzle happening over here. This might have been the worst idea I've ever done. Okay, hold up. Cool, we got it. He could burn his ass too, mind you, but he takes a lot of damage to actually go down, so he might actually entrap me in here. But we have another part of the puzzle. If we go over to the next side over there, you'll complete this little bridge, and you'll be able to go down below. Alrighty, guys, I'm getting a little too tied up with the game again. I really enjoyed so much, so I kind of lose track of time. This one-shot's gone on long enough here. But if you enjoyed what you saw, description below will have all the information you do need to pick it up. Really, really fun game. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.